Hello and welcome back to Faustie Games. I'm Faustie and we're playing The Long Dark. And we are going hunting. It's time to go bag us a deer as Jeremiah has so instructed us to do. And to do that, we need to head north. So let's head out and do that. Now, I haven't had a good track record with the rifle so far. But this time we won't be shooting at something that's charging us and zigzagging, so we should be alright. Now one concern is heading this way are a lot of hills, and we sprain our ankle if we so much as look at a hill wrong, so we're gonna have to be super careful. And we're also gonna have to look out for wolves because this area looks rife with them. Now we've been this direction once before when we headed to the ruined fire tower. It was, you know, up here in the same direction as where we're going. And I seem to remember running across a frozen creek at that time with a little, what is it, a hunter's blind at it. And that's where this hunting ground of Jeremiah's is. So, at least we've been there before. We've experienced the area. We should be prepared for all it has to offer. As I always am. I dropped most of our gear because we're going to have to carry back 20 pounds of deer meat. And that's pretty significant, although I don't know how much meat is actually on one deer. So, this is going to be a learning experience in more ways than one. It'd be nicer if we didn't have to walk through the deep snow, though. This combined with the wind really slows us down. Now, I left early in the morning, like super early. The sun's not even up yet. Because I figure this adventure isn't going to be as, you know, cut and dry as it appears to be. Deer might run off, or we might run into a couple wolves, or, you know, so many things can happen that I want the time to do it. So, for once, I am thinking ahead. Here's hoping it works. Ah, yep, we've been here before. There's our fire. That's from our first trip out from his house, where we almost died in the snow because I didn't bring any supplies. I still haven't learned. You'd think I would, but I haven't. Thick skull, right here. It's thick and full of useless information. No good stuff. Just trivia. And here it is. This is the clearing. And there's a deer. There's another deer. I figure our best bet is going to go for a heart or lung shot. Ah, there's wolves. Great. Now, if we try to go for a headshot, we're probably going to miss. Oh no. Not a good time for wolves. Not a good time for wolves at all. Thanks for scaring off our prey, Mr. Wolf. Thank you so much. I like how he just ignores the deer now. The deer standing right next to him. How many rocks? Hello? What's up, Mr. Wolfus? Well, this is kind of interrupting our hunting here. Yeah, he knows we're here. There's more meat on a deer. Yeah, go get the deer. Oh, get the bunny. Okay, so once he's preoccupied with something else, we'll try to take out a deer. They're all pretty far away, but I think we can make that shot. Right? I'm gonna go for the heart. Or miss. The aiming system in this game is very different from other games. In most other games, the target spot where you're gonna hit will stay the same, but the, you know, the sights may move around. This is interesting. having to learn how to aim in a game all over again. Alright. Try this. Hello, Mr. Deer. Hold still for me. Thank you. Alright, Mr. Deer. Hold still. And tagged him. Alright, now let's just follow him. Get our meat and get out of here. I don't know how long blood trails actually last, so I have to make sure we catch him before it runs out. Alright, picked up the trail. Up over the rock. I hit him pretty good, so can't imagine him making it too far. Really hope I don't run into any wolves on the way. That would be distracting, to say the least. Like you went up this hill a bit. There's the road to our fire tower. Where'd you go, buddy? Go back down the hill. Alright. We're gonna find you. Okay. Man, you went a long way. Whoa, where's the blood trail go? Go up here? No? Ah, there it is. Ooh, kind of spaced out for a minute. Keeps doing that. Oh. Are you still running? Yep, that's the same one. Well, that's convenient. Is he gonna die right near us? Oh, the wolf howl is not comforting. And how long does a deer take to drop after you shoot him in this game? And why is it gotta be running right towards the howling wolves? Oy. Well, this could be an adventure, so I'll see you when I catch him. I found a downed deer being chewed on by a wolf, but our blood trail didn't go that way. Or did it? I think maybe it did. I think that wolf is eating our kill. Oh, we're just going to have to take care of that, aren't we? Take back some extra meat. Problem solved. Alright, quartering a deer. Okay, so we're not actually getting that much meat from one deer. We're gonna have to kill two in order to get enough meat. That sucks. Just gonna leave the wolf there. We can come back here for meat if we need it, but we're already super overweight. I mean, really, we don't have to do this in one trip. You know, it's not a requirement. I just like to, so we don't have to come back out here. It's a risk every time we leave his cabin. Fog is sure helping. You know, I know for a fact you can get more than 20 pounds of meat off of even a starving deer. Wolfie, dude, I've already killed so many of you. I don't want to kill another one. Go away. You think they'd learn to leave me alone? Oh, it's because I'm carrying all this meat. Get out of here. I don't want to kill the entire wolf population. Alright, well, we're going to head back to Jeremiah's house because we're carrying so much meat. We're going to attract every wolf in the area. You know, as you can see. I didn't want to make this 2 trips, but sometimes it's unavoidable, I guess. Damn wolves. How dare they be hungry? You know, thinking about it, we probably don't have to go back to the same spot to get the second deer. I mean, part of the journal entry was just to get to that area. And I've seen deer right next to Jeremiah's place, so we'll just go there for our second deer. That should save us a lot of time. Oh, we've made it back to Jeremiah's house. I'm gonna go inside, carve up this meat, put it in his bin, and we'll get rested up, head out in the morning for day 2 of the hunting extravaganza. You know what, the day's not over yet. We've still got a lot of daylight. I think I'm gonna see if we can bag a deer same day. There's no real sense resting when we've got this much day left. And I always see deer right over this hill here. Over by, what was it, Max's Last Stand? The Bunny Rabbit Valley. Oh, we'll see if there's any deer over there today. Well, we did not find a deer out here. I've gone around the area. Didn't see one. But I did find a wolf that we had previously killed that was only 40% frozen, so I was able to quarter it. So, I mean, it's not a wasted trip. We were out of food. And now we can cook up a nice wolf steak for dinner. Figure while we're here, go ahead and do some of the other story branches and find out what's going on. You see the lights in the sky again? Yeah, I could hardly sleep. It was so bright. There's something different about them, not like the usual aurora borealis. The lights, the aurora, seem to power things up. Lights, mainly. You sure? I didn't see anything like that. You have anything electrical in here? Nope, I'm off grid for a reason. What reason is that? None of your business. The wolves seem scared of the light. Scared of the aurora? No, lights. Like lights around buildings. They avoided the lights. You sure you haven't been into that morphine, pilot? Never mind. That's great. I was out there. Came across mention of the forest talkers. You know anything about that? Oh yeah, I know all about the talkers. What are they? Some kind of band or cult? Nothing like that. Eco-activists. Terrorists, some call them. They've been fighting for years against further exploitation of great bear. So, are they dangerous? Not usually. They'll spike the occasional tree, tie themselves to logging or mining equipment in protest. Don't think they'd ever hurt anybody, but I'm not really up to date on current events. So, terrorists or activists? Which is it? Depends on your perspective, I guess. I try to stay out of politics. One thing's for sure, they've been doing a lot more than just talking lately. What do you mean? A few nights ago, heard a lot of shooting coming from the other side of the lake. Could have been hunters, I guess, but they aren't usually up this time of year. Do you think it was the forest talkers? No idea. For their sake, I hope they got the hell out of the area before things got shut down. It won't be good for them with old bear out there, angry. Okay. And here. I heard a phone ring in an old hunting lodge where I found the extra rifle. You know anything about that? Nah, but it makes sense. How so? Old phone lines don't depend on power like the new systems do. One of the many ways the old infrastructure is better than what we have now. Right. I'm serious. Everything's so integrated now, so linked. It's a house of cards. One system fails, they all fail. Any idea where the call could have come from? Old analog system could still work. No telling how the lines are set up. Call could be from anywhere on Great Bear, really. If you know what the lines and switches connect to, you could probably figure it out. Where could I find that out? These old analog lines? Bet nobody even knows they're still hooked up. You'd need an old phone company line map. No idea where you could find one, though. Must be archived somewhere. I'll keep it in mind. The old ways are the new ways again. Nice. I think other than survival school stuff... At some point, I'm going to need to get out of here and find my friend. Only one way for you to go for you, pilot. And that is... You want to get to Perseverance Mills? You got to pass through the guts of that dam. Didn't seem possible. When I was in there, the whole place seemed locked down. The parts that weren't falling down anyway. That may be, but it's still the only way to get out where you need to go. Come on, tell me more. Not till I'm sure you can make it. Make it where? Through the dam? The dam and beyond. Okay, so I know the dam exits to the other side, and that's our eventual goal. Cool. Okay, so it looks like trust is working now. I gave him some cloth and that worked, so let's try the deer hide. Let's give you an item. There you go. Ooh, what do we got here? Can you tell me more about this area? What do you want to know? Seems like the more I know about the area, the better chance I have of surviving. If you think a lesson on local history is going to help you out here, fill your boots, as the islanders like to say. There seem to be a lot of wolves around Mystery Lake. Yeah, even more than usual. Do you have any suggestions for how I should deal with them? Apart from staying far away or shooting them if they get too close. I know a place where you might be able to find some old flares. They don't seem to like the noise. Throw one at them and they'll likely to run. That doesn't actually work all that well. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What else have we got here, Jeremiah? Got more trust for you. Ooh. Getting pretty handy out there for a pilot. You won't get far without a good hatchet or knife, though. I'm keeping my eyes open for them. You know, you find a forge and the right materials, you could probably fashion a half-decent hatchet of your own. There's an old forge near the abandoned Spence homestead, over on the other side of Muskeg. You'll find most of what you need there. Okay. We've been there, and I don't really need to make a hatchet. I've got one. What else you got to say, buddy? And there you go. What do you know about the dam? Just enough to find my way through when I need to. The place is a mess. Seems like a weird place to build a dam, though. Yeah, there's some odd history about it. Great Bear's full of these stories. Just another example of people trying to make a buck out here, I guess. Really? That's all that pelt got me? Come on, man. Well, I think we are out of deer pelts. So that's that for that. I'm gonna rest up and we'll head out. Well, we lucked out. There's no storm today. That's good. Seems like every time I leave to go somewhere, a big storm picks up right as I'm getting ready to leave. So, not being stormed in is actually a huge bonus for such a small thing. I really don't want to go back all the way to that clearing, so I'm gonna try and find a deer closer. I will let you know when I do. Well, there's a wolf near the cabin we stayed at one time. That's definitely not a deer. Skirting the edge of this big hill, scouting out the area. I haven't seen a single deer yet. I almost always see one coming this way. They're never around when you need them. I'm sure we'll find one. Might just start heading towards the clearing anyway. I was sure there'd be one right in this area.
That's smart.
Oh no, I accidentally walked uphill. This game. Sprained my foot and my wrist at the same time walking. I didn't fall, just walking. And here comes the storm I was missing earlier. So, 3 pieces of good news all at once. Alright, we're back to the clearing, and I do see deer. So many wolves here last time, though. Killed one of them. I'm sure there's more. There always is. I would like to get close enough to take down one of these deer with a single shot. That would be... Oh, I already scared him off. The ideal would be to take them down in one shot. Just drop them where they are. So maybe I'll just sit here and be patient and see if one will wander close by. If anything, they seem to be getting further away, so time to relocate. Ah, nailed him. Alright. I hit my shot. That's good. Getting straight in the front of the chest like that, he should drop pretty soon. he doesn't, we've got a heck of a chase on our hands. Yeah, this one's going for the long run. I will see you if and when we find him. It may be a while. There he is. And we found a new cabin over here, so we're going to check that out before we leave. Just die, Mr. Deer. Don't be in pain, just die. Well, him running out on these rocks helps us out. Most of them he can't jump off of, so he has to spend time running around. Since we're just waiting for him to bleed out, that's helpful. Where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Please fall down. Come on. Fall down. This makes me wonder what it's going to be like trying to track down a bear. But they bleed forever. There's our wolf from earlier. That's not a deer. I just heard a dog bark. I swear, if a wolf is chewing on our deer again, I'm going to be upset. Okay. Finally found him. Took long enough to drop, buddy. Let's see how much we get off of one that a wolf hasn't been gnawing on for an hour. Okay, this looks better. Last time we only got 2 bags. I'm thinking maybe some of those bags were stuck in a tree too. So let's check out this house over here. Take care of our
starting to weigh me down.
Take care of our water needs, and then we'll head back to Jeremiah's place. Oh, sure, now there's a deer right by me. And rabbits. Oh, we're gonna get you warmed up, buddy. Don't you worry. In we go. All right. Very nice. We don't need any books. Thanks. Oh, let's drink some water first. Yeah, we got twice as much meat this time. It's really making me think either the wolf ate the rest or it was inside the tree. Either of those scenarios makes sense. So, I got some moldy jerky. Could work in a pinch. And a sports vest isn't as good as what we have, so not really any good loots, but at least we're warm. Because we were getting pretty cold out there. So I'm going to probably head that way. I mean, we're not that far from Jeremiah's house. Oh, what's this? Aha. Found some edible food. You know what we're gonna test? Drop this. And see if we can still eat that tomato soup. Yeah, so we don't even need a can opener to open the can. So I don't know why we have one. Good to know. And I'm carrying 40 pounds of raw meat. There's no way that's gonna attract wolves, right? Right. It should go well. Now, realistically, a wolf wouldn't even be able to smell me here. Because, I mean, unless he's right in front of us, this blizzard should redirect our scent all that way. So, we shouldn't get chased by anything. Only confronted and ambushed in the front. Somehow that's better. You know, if people ever move back to this area after whatever troubles are going on are over, they're in for a shock. Because they're going to come into their houses and they're going to find their tables have been busted up, their clothing's all ripped to shreds, there's, you know, gutted rabbits laying around their house, and everything that could be eaten or carried is just gone from their houses. You know, they're like, why did somebody steal my socks? They're just stealing everything that isn't nailed down and, you know, assuming these people are never coming back. I know if I steal from Jeremiah, he'd probably be pissed. Morality of it all. My life versus these people's possessions. My life is first priority every time. I really wanted them to you know, extrapolate more on why everybody left. I mean, it said something about there being big earthquakes, but a lot of houses just fully standing. No problems at all. I think these people would be used to, you know, being isolated. Like that's why they want to live out here anyway. Why did they all leave? Jeremiah seemed to be doing fine. Other than, you know, trying to play WWE with a bear. I hope they you know, give some more information on that. All right, let's make the last deposit here. Another 10 pounds. Not really paying too much attention. Let's see what we're up to now. 2 more pounds. And is that it? That's it. We did good. Of course, he's not going to even say so much as thank you, jerk. All right, let's see what else he has to say. What's our next skill? We've got clothing or harvestable plants. Missing harvestable plants can be like the old man's beard and stuff like that. Let's see about clothing. It's damn cold out there, right? What you wear might make a difference between life and death. I'm listening. Wind or wet will kill you if you let it. Wear wind-blocking clothes on your outside layer if you can, and use natural shelter whenever possible. Wind will drop your core temperature quickly, and before you know it, you'll have hypothermia or worse. What about wetness? That one's obvious. You get wet from snowfall, falling through the ice, whatever. In these winters, you'll get frostbite in no time. Wear waterproof clothing if you can, especially on your feet. If your clothes get wet, dry them out by a fire. That it? Almost. Think about carrying weight. The heavier your clothing, the less food and other supplies you can carry without getting tired. And remember, you want some tough layers to protect you from falls and animals, especially these days. It all makes sense. Great. Remember though, it's not enough to have good gear if you don't take care of it. Needle and thread are your friends. Keep your clothing in good shape, and it'll take care of you. Sacrifice any shitty gear you find to keep your better gear in action. Good, now prove it. Take this old parka of mine. There's an old lookout tower just off the railway. Usually some Forestry Service gear in there. Use their supplies to repair my old parka. I'm telling you, I understand about taking care of gear. The only way to know it is to do it, Mackenzie. Now get out there. Alright, I'll be back with your damn coat. Good as new. That's the spirit. Alright, well with that, the next mission coming up, this is a good place to leave off. So I thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you're enjoying these, please like, comment, share the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!